there is no highway of activity, but rather a low number of isolated incidents, like the Phoenix Lights, where honest analysis and intense scrutiny and skepticism will push you away from the skeptical consensus. For instance, if a father tells me he saw a mile-wide, triangular-shaped craft glide silently over his home, I urge psychiatry. When his children and wife say they saw it too, I urge family therapy. When the neighbors across the street say they saw the same thing and describe it in the same way, I begin to wonder if they're trying to trick me and this is all an elaborate joke. When more families on the other side of town, then police officers, then school teachers, then pilots, then the governor say they too also saw a mile-wide V-shaped object glide silently over their homes, it's now on me to make a decision. Are tens of thousands of people suffering from a mass delusion? Or did they see a true unknown?
I was kind of in awe, really, you know.
How big?
Bigger than anything I've ever seen in the sky.
Like an aircraft carrier in the sky?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Is it really the skeptical take to dismiss all eyewitness accounts as mass delusion? When did being skeptical become synonymous with finding ordinary conclusions? Could it be possible that sometimes, paradoxically, the simplest explanation is the more perplexing one? Or I could say it like this: could it be possible that sometimes the simplest explanation is to say, I don't know what it was?
At Mouthy, everyone is walking around with a 4K 60 frame per second camera on their phone. If these so-called true unknowns exist, why aren't more people uploading crystal clear close-up images of these objects?
Phone cameras, especially as it pertains to low-light capability, are terrible. For instance, this is a video I took of a plane flying over my apartment at night on an iPhone set to 4K. As you can see, it looks terrible. If I claim this was a UFO, you might scoff and say, why are all these UFO videos filmed on a potato? I mean, we're all walking around with 4K cameras on our phones. Shouldn't we be getting an image of a flying saucer in HD? It sounds like people who make this argument are ignorant of the inadequacies present in our modern phone cameras. While it's true that phone cameras work better during the day, they still attain noise the very moment they begin to zoom. And once you're fully in zoom, trying to focus on an object that is miles away, which almost all UFOs are, given that they're UFOs, unsurprisingly makes them blurry and out of focus. So in the current year, when someone sees something unusual in the sky and they try and capture it on their new iPhone, they struggle to make the image on their phones, especially at night, match what they're seeing with their eyes.
You can't see it on the camera, guys.
Goodness!
Wait, you can just.
What is it?
I don't know. I wish I could pick it up with
It's
my
coming
camera.
back round again.
But Mouthy, even if I grant you that phone cameras aren't the best at capturing objects that are far away, I'm still questioning why they're always so far away. Why doesn't a flying saucer land in the middle of Yankee Stadium during the last game of the World Series? This is evidence I would need.
Arguably, even that evidence would inspire a world of conspiracies, doubts, false flag theories, and ridicule. Most would also likely see the video as so completely incredible, they would think it was CGI. Video on its own is not the best evidence. It's when the video is combined with corroborating evidence, radar data, eyewitness testimony, electro-optical data, and government or civilian documentation of the event that it becomes impossible to ignore. But I'll grant you that, hypothetically, we would have all of that if a flying saucer landed in the middle of Yankee Stadium. But that hasn't happened, has it? Look at it like this. In the case of the Phoenix Lights that I just discussed, you're still stuck having to figure out if thousands of people from Arizona suffered a collective delusion or saw a true unknown. That dichotomy doesn't suddenly disappear just because you presented me with a hypothetical scenario. Also, this question, yet again, appears to assume an alien explanation. For skeptics, it boggles my mind that you're always the ones obsessed with aliens. It's almost like I have to tell you that UFOs could be terrestrial, top-secret craft built by foreign or domestic governments. So if that were the case, landing your top-secret craft in the middle of Yankee Stadium wouldn't make any sense.
Thanks for watching this video. Click here to watch our playlist of short, credible videos covering all aspects of the UFO phenomena. and make sure you subscribe to catch the new content posted every week.